この物語、作中のいかな。だが、この光景を見ているお前は、確かに見た。この、愛に言ってやる。
Hello and welcome to Persona 5 Phantom X. We are checking out the new event for the Persona 3 Reloaded collab. And this is exactly where it put us. I will say I've already looked at the Makoto? Never mind. Don't ask me. My brain shut off for a second there. But I was looking at the new character. I just want to say I love Persona 3. Persona 3 Portable, it was the very first Persona game I got my hands on, and I sunk so many hours into that game. I played it so very much. I love Persona 3, my favorite game of the Persona series. I have played all the Persona games, all the Persona mainline series games, Persona 1, Persona 2, Sins, and whatever the other one's called. I want to play the new, it's not new now, but I do want to play Persona 3 Reloaded, but I just haven't had the chance to get it. But I freaking love Persona 3. I really love how they changed some of the UI and the damage numbers and such to match Persona 3, and I really do like it. But yeah, so we're just looking at the event. I don't know how much dialogue it's going to be versus how much gameplay. I try not to spoil myself about this stuff. I don't know how much my choices really actually matter for this dialogue. You know, I do think it's very interesting about Rico, about how she's kind of an interesting character, because you would think she wants to kind of be led a little bit more, but she actually wants to do more of the leading. Like, you see this when you hang out with her. Like, she more wants to, she wants to take you places and show you things, and you know, blah 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 blah. But then there's this kind of like interestingness to it, where she kind of does want you to take control and lead a little bit more, but she really comes off like you have to be the one leading. Like, no, sorry, that she has to be the one leading. That, by the way, looking at the portions of food is just so funny to me. Like, that's a huge pile of rice. Versus what's actually on the plate. And then, did she just get fries and a dip? I mean, I don't mind. I sometimes when I go out to eat, I like just getting fries too. Ooh. I am very curious how the collab's gonna work, because whenever they did the collab with Persona 5 and they were doing the, you know, combination of stories, I'm sure they're gonna do it the same way here. But are we going to remember the Phantom Thieves when we go into this? I really don't think my choices matter. It really is just a personal preference. But yeah, I'm a little surprised they're doing the Persona 3 collab already. I actually thought it'd be quite a while. Didn't think we'd get it till like September or October, so I'm very surprised. Like, I actually really did think they were gonna not release it for a long while. Yeah, I'm very curious about Port Island too. Trying to follow along with what's going on, but at the same time I'm not What the heck is that? That... Whew. That looks... to be honest, I could go for that right now. That actually looks kind of tasty. It just looks a little intimidating as well. Yeah, I definitely blame the owl. It's his fault. Took too long eating that parfait. Oh my word! Is this how we're going to get introduced? If you've never played Persona 3, like the first, not the first encounter with enemies, but like the first dungeon-y thing was a train. Oh, it's been so long since I played Persona 3. I haven't played Persona 3 Portable since it actually got released on Steam. When it got released on Steam, I played it again, and then Reloaded came out, and I feel like an idiot because I had just gotten Persona 3 Portable, and then Reloaded came out, and then I didn't, and then I was like, oh well, I'm not gonna get it right now. I just got Portable. I am very curious. Like, I've not looked at anything about Reloaded, how different it is from the from Portable. If it's like Persona 5 Royal, where they added just some end game content and like a new character, I don't mind too much. I still love Persona 3. In fact, Persona 4 is my least favorite, and it's just because there are a lot of mechanics and behind the, I don't want to say behind the game, but there was some, the mechanics is the best word, I guess, that I just didn't like, and they felt, it felt like the game didn't like you. I remember, like, because also I'm somebody that likes to collect everything in Persona. Like, one of every item, one of every weapon, get all my characters to max, and all my personas to max. And Persona 4 kind of didn't allow me to do that because some stuff doesn't get carried over, and some stuff you can only get through the Grim Reaper, which I don't mind. But again, the Grim Reapers were limited, and then you don't carry everything over into New Game Pluses. It was very annoying. Oh, I know what's happening. No, we're not going anywhere. We're about to go into a palace. It's almost midnight. Yes. So that was another thing in Persona 3. Unlike in... Oh. That was it? Oh. Dude, let's go to... Yeah, Tartarus only came out at midnight. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, I want to keep... Let's just keep going. Oh wow, we got a lot. I do love this. I love this UI. I think it's awesome. So it's, yeah, it's just more, who am yeah, I'll just stick with this. I don't know why I have the plasma blade equipped. Actually gonna, no, I'll leave Fuda, bro. I have not pulled, what's his name yet? I keep forgetting his name. I don't have the crystals for it, or the cards. I did not save up for it. Like, oh, I freaking love Persona 3. Yeah, that was, oh yeah. I don't want to, like... I called for the owl because the owl's more likely to be stuck with me. I just loved how dark Persona 3 was as well. Because, like, see the whole, I can't really move the camera too much, but to see the whole world is like, yeah, the whole world is dark and deathy, and oh, I love this. Like, this is the best. People are in coffins, which I think was very interesting. I will say, you know, I do think Persona 3 and even 4 was a little mature. Persona 5 wasn't, in my opinion, as mature as Persona 3 and 4. Definitely not as mature as Persona 2 and 1. Persona 5 was definitely more friendly. A lot more people could get into Persona 5. But Persona 3 and 4, you had to be a little... You had to be a little bit more... I'm going to just use the same word again, mature for it. Well, we're not going to find them anywhere around here. If anything, we're just wasting our time. Oh, I don't like how this cut out the coffins. The coffin should still be here. I freaking love... Oh, yes! Look at them! Ah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's not going to summon that power. I love it. I love it. This is fantastic. Freaking you know, I really wish I could play Persona 3 Reloaded. I really do. I freaking love Persona 3. And this just so much nostalgia. Now, what's funny is this was like these are just assets from the game. Oh, I really didn't get to anything? Okay, next stage. Let's do this. Let's just go. Stupid plasma blade, go away. But yeah, like these are assets from them and how the enemies used to look and the coloring of the game, but story-wise nothing has really been from Persona 3, but we're really getting there. And of course, there's going to be some discrepancy between Reloaded and Portable, and my knowledge just comes from Portable. Also, Persona 3 Portable was fantastic because you got to choose between two main characters, male, female, and the story changed a little bit, not dramatically, but it did change a bit, and I loved it so much that I maxed out both characters, both protagonists. And when I say maxed out, I mean I got everything maxed out. Got one of every item. Oh my word. Yes. Oh, and that's another thing. For Persona 3, it's more of a top-down. Persona 1 was definitely more of a top-down. So it didn't have like this 3D layer right here. Oh, yes. Like, I just so miss it. The layout is fantastic. The UI is, like, the way the map is, the UI, the chest, everything is so fantastic. This was so important, too, in case you ever had to, like, you were low and you wanted to avoid enemies. Like, this is really playing on nostalgia for me really bad. And it's super fantastic to see it in this kind of new way. Yeah, everything does look the same. My word, imagine playing this back on like PSP graphics. I also remember the longer you were in these dungeons, not just exhausting it got you, but more depressed and all that. Yep, the only way was up. You were climbing a tower instead of diving down. Nice, I found everything. Ah, stupid plasma blade. I know I'm kind of ignoring what's going on, and it's just because I'm too busy just thinking about how amazing this is. Like, I mean, I don't remember when Persona 3 came out. I know it was a long time ago. But yeah, I will say again, when I introduce, like, my parents were huge gamers, and so my parents introduced me to gaming, and my mother, you know, would get me a obscure oddball game, you know, every now and then, and Persona was one of them. She's like, oh, you might like this, blah blah blah, or who knows, no idea. Little did she know it would become one of my favorite series, and I would play Persona constantly. Like, it beat out other portable games at the time. You know, that's saying a lot because, you know, there is a game, a fantastic portable game back then, and even today. But I thought Persona was better. I do love how they're making us just be lost in this place. Like, we're just lost. And I think that's fantastic. Oh, look, it's the little hands. If I remembered like in this one we have the crystal gems and all that. Back then we had the, so this part is where, sorry, I had to interrupt. This is where my parents had a little hard time with the game. They didn't like that that's how you summon your persona. Okay. They just thought it was a little, you know, dangerous for a young audience to experience or see stuff like that. But honestly, if you know Persona and you understand what Persona is about, especially back in Persona 3, why they had to do that, the whole premise of Persona is it's your inner self, your inner revolution. Yeah. Her. Ugh. One of my least favorite. Like, no offense, Yukari was fine. I didn't mind her too much. She wasn't terrible. But, out of all the characters in Persona 3, she just, you know, she starts off like a whiny little child. She was annoying for the first somewhat of the game. But it makes sense because unlike our main guy over here, you know, she struggled with this really, really badly. Like, she could not do that, and which put a lot of people in danger, which put, you know, her friends in danger, and she just could not do it, which honestly makes sense. I mean, you're asking a lot from a high school student to do, you know, to do that. But you have to remember, again, they're not actually doing that. It's, again, it's the manifestation of your inner self. So they're just trying their best to bring that out, and that was the only way they could forcefully bring it out. Like in Persona 5, we have it now where they just take a mask off, you know, to reveal their inner selves. Well, they're doing the same thing, just they have to force it to be revealed. Makoto. See, that's another reason I probably wouldn't know his name, the protagonist's name, because you always named him yourself, and I never really looked into the whole lore of these characters. I'm a fan of the games. I'm not a fan of, like, actually doing deep dive stuff. I know absolutely nothing about your guys' world. Well, yeah, I'm not from your guys' time. Yeah, that was the biggest thing. Like, That was another thing about this. Normal people would show up in this place. You would have to go in and save them. It's a little bit different from how Persona is now, where you go and deal with their manifestations. But back in Persona 3, people actually would just appear here. Yeah, because I'm, you know, an alien to your guys' domain. I went through a weird door. They're fine. Like, because of how smart Rico is, she's going, like, I'm sure she figured it all out pretty quickly. Oh, and I love their animal, like, they have my favorite animal companion in Persona, the dog. He's so amazing. I remember their secret, Persona 3 secret bosses were such a pain. Like, there were so many strategies on how to beat them, and I would never listen to any of them, and I would just try to, you know, brute force it. Time to return the favor. I don't have any way, like, I'm going to be pulling all these characters extremely slowly, if at all. They're weak to fire and wind. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, we'll just go this build. It doesn't really matter. Whoops. Have my filter on because I was doing my I call it the guild because what else, like, because I'm just used to calling those kind of things guilds. I was doing my guild bosses before this because one of my guild member, not my guild member, but one of the guild members, because I don't run the guild, but one of the guild members has him maxed out completely. It has the weapon and his and to A6. So I was testing it out to see, like, oh dang, how good is he? Blah 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 blah. Really good. I mean, sorry, I had a spider on me again. It is becoming summer, so a lot more spiders coming out. I love the UI change. Like, I seriously, I love the UI change. It's so nice. It's pretty clean. I miss these enemies. You see, the enemies were also not just straight up like manifested personas. You're fighting like these actual weird freaking creatures. You know, we got a beetle here, a hand. I don't remember any of the other ones because it's been super long, but I know for a fact, like, there was some weird birds. And, yeah, it goes on. I love that the music is also from Persona 3. This is just fantastic. It is just fantastic. As a free-to-play player, I'm very dumb for buying the outfits, but I actually bought it, that outfit, for the stats from the Thieves' Den you get for it. Not as good as him, Makoto. I could just call him Yuki. I'll just call you Yuki. Hopefully I remember. Well, yeah, this place is totally different than the palaces and such we deal with. It's not the same. This place is also much darker than the palaces we deal with and all that. Well, it's because I'm from a totally different world, but you guys don't know that. I actually thought Joker would introduce us to Yuki, because I do know in Reloaded that Joker like shows up or something. Wow. You know what? You know what's very interesting? Yukari is actually a lot more capable. We're meeting her when she's a lot more capable. And that was another thing. She hated Yuki for being the leader because he's brand new. Like, she's been here less than she's been here longer than him. There's a bunch of other members that have been here longer than him. But he became leader faster. And of course he did. He's the protagonist. Oh yeah, and then they have I don't remember if her name was Fuka, but they have a what's it called? Like a futaba. What's great though about their futaba, I don't remember her name, could be Fuka, I can't remember. I don't remember names. I do not remember names, but yeah. But she could fight. She didn't just do data for us and all that. She also could fight. Alright, moving on to the next one. I don't know if I'll be doing like doing all this in one full video or if I will split it up. It would feel weird to do multiple videos for this, but at the same time I don't want to be doing I'm gonna be playing the full thing in one day. I don't care how long it takes. I'm gonna play this like crazy. Man, it makes me really want to play Persona 3 Reloaded. I miss ambushing. Yeah, we are technically ambushing them. Technically. I mean, not really. Alright, we're not like for example, Persona 5, you ambush them, you go into an all-out already, or in Persona 3, they could all sometimes they can all be knocked down already, they could all be in a weakened state. What I really liked about Persona 3 was the Tartarus, the how the dungeon worked and everything. Because let's say you wanted to grind the special gems, which in their case was like golden hands and so forth. You would just wait until a specific day and it would become a dark pitch black Tartarus, and yeah, you would farm them like crazy. However, it would also increase the Grim Reaper of showing up. Oh man, first time fighting the Grim Reaper in Persona 3. I mean, heck, the first time encountering him was terrifying. Just the chains in the distance, and then you got this freaking thing that doesn't even look like the other shadows you come across. And then he's just the most difficult fight possible. What the heck is... Okay, it's a slash. Ah. How annoying. I don't think so. Twilight fragment. Okay, so we need a twilight frag. Oh, look! Hey guys, it was right next door. Like literally, we could have looked to our left. Wait, this isn't in the dungeon, does it? Okay, good. There was a second there I realized that could just end the dungeon, and I still need to. Oh no, I still gotta find 5 more keys. It looks like. But yeah, I know I talk a lot about like, oh, I played Persona 3 Portable so much. I played it tons and tons and tons, and then I like barely really remember it that much. Hey, it's been like years since I've played it. Yes, when I replayed it on Steam when it came there, I didn't really play it all that much. I tried getting my girlfriend into it. That didn't work out at all. She just, it's just not her thing. She likes these kind of, oh wow, that's just embarrassing. Okay, that is just embarrassing wonder. You're embarrassing me out here. But I mean, she's a gamer like me. She plays a lot of games too. She likes, you know, JRPGs and so forth. It just wasn't her. Just wasn't for her. Which, you know, is always sad because you want your, you know, your partner to be interested in your stuff. You know, I don't expect her to love it as much as I do, but I mean, I was hoping she'd at least play through one of the Persona series games. Oh, I do remember Yuki. He doesn't. So they don't have a ranged attack. It looks like. Well, we'll take a look at it again. But from what I saw last time with him, his ranged attack is a buffing move. Yeah. So he can just do an assist, which is actually, I like the idea, because yeah, when they didn't really have ranged weapons. Well, they did, but not really. No, they couldn't have had ranged weapons, could they? Because, no, if you think about it, the dog, I forgot its name, but it couldn't shoot a gun. Now could it? Okay, I could have swore it said they were weak to that. Or was it electric? I think it was electric, and I thought it was for Psy, my bad. Persona 3's story was really good too. I'm not going to spoil anything, but like it's also one of the only Persona games off my memory where you actually could lose companions. Well, besides Devil Survivor, those ones you could also lose, but I don't look at those ones as Persona games. But yeah. Leave it to me. Even though I'm gonna be using you, Yuki, to kill him. But yeah. There's one character back on, I don't know if Reloaded changed. Like, I don't know how much Reloaded changed the story. But there was one character on Portable that I thought maybe there was a small chance you could get him to stay on your team, but I think from memory there was no way. The story eliminates him every time. I don't know if that's fully true. I mean, I tried really, really hard, but yeah, I think it was just part of the story that he couldn't join the team. Very, you know, the combat is, unfortunately, I'm not, you know, I can't really talk too much about the combat. I like Yuki's kit. I don't know if the buffing skill is necessary. Well, it is, because if you can get him high enough, his A rating high enough, he can cast it like for free. So maybe that's why it's there. But again, I like that they make use of the full moon because of how the, you know, dark hour and all that works. So it's very interesting that they make use of that, like, concept. I will have to say that, like, you know, really they are keeping with. Feels like they're doing very well in keeping with theme. You know, I mean, it's very interesting because, like, what's his? Oh, I'm missing one. Sorry, I see I'm missing one key. I wouldn't doubt that it was like right here or something. I don't have any people in my comments, so nobody can tell me where it is. Guys, tell me where it is. Have I ran past it? Is it behind a pillar? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. I knew it had to be up one of those. I had a feeling it was up somewhere. I didn't see it right by. Well, that finishes that. Nice. Yeah, just look around for a little bit more. Nice. I gotta get all of them. Next stage. Swap this to Ex Machina. I really do appreciate. Sorry, I'm not gonna say like, but I do like it. But I do more appreciate the fact that they changed some of the UI and the numbers and such to match Persona 3. I also appreciate. Oh, look, the cupids. Oh. But I also do appreciate that we are getting Persona 3 by itself. Like, we're not, like, we didn't have Joker introduce us. Even though I do think, personally, it would have been fine if they had done that. They could have made it work, because I do think Joker makes an appearance in Reloaded. I don't know for a fact, because I've not played Reloaded. But again, I think it would have been fine, and I think it would have worked out, and I do think they could make it work. But I like that they're treating Persona 3 as its own and giving it its own space, because yeah, the Tartarus worked very differently than what our protagonists in Phantom X and Joker are used to. Like, they're not used to how the Tartarus works. The Tartarus works not vastly differently, but it does work fairly differently than what they've dealt with and what they have and such. But they could have totally they could have totally just tied Joker into it all, and that's how they introduced us to Yuki. I love it. I love it. I love, like, it's such a, it's so nice to see this. It's so nice to see the Tartarus. It's so nice to see this world again. It's so nice to... Oh wait, they're weak to physical attacks, right? Yeah. Yeah. We'll just go for it. I don't really need to do the whole buffing roulette. The only gripes I have is really not much. I really don't have any gripes about it. I think it's fine. I am very just awestruck because it's so nice to see memories coming back to me. Love Persona 3. Love it. I mean, again, we're talking about the Persona game that got me into this whole series. I wonder if the female protagonist of Persona 3 will be added. I don't know. I don't think they have to add her. It's not like she'd be very different from Yuki. Like, fundamentally, she should just work like Yuki does. Like, if they add her, it would just be the female version of this guy, of Yuki. It wouldn't, she shouldn't work any differently. Maybe change her element from fire to ice or something like that and do it that way, but honestly, you're talking about adding a character who literally is the same as this guy. Would I say no to that? Definitely not. I'm all for it. You know? But it definitely would be redundant and definitely wouldn't be something they have to do or need to do. The other thing that gets me excited about this is this, you know, when they start rolling out Persona 4 stuff. And then with Persona 4's remaster coming out, which I cannot wait as well. Wait for, like, oh my word, I'm super excited for that. I definitely need to play Persona 3 Reloaded first, though. I can't play Persona 4, was it Persona 4 Revival, before I've replayed Persona 3 Reloaded. Well, until I played Persona 3 Reloaded. Just would not sit right with me. But I'm definitely looking forward to Persona 4 Revival. I hope that they... I'm not saying make it easier, but I definitely hope they make those little quality of life changes that the original Persona 4 just kind of upset me about. I remember... I mean, because, you know, I remember a lot of people saying how much they love Persona 4 more. I know a lot of people who Persona 4 was their first game in the Persona series, and they love Persona 4. So when I finally played Persona 4, and I played Persona 4 after I played Persona 3 Portable, after I played Persona 1 on PSP and Persona 2 on the PSP. Which I also didn't know Persona 2 had a PlayStation version, and apparently it's like a part 2-ish kind of thing. So I definitely need to like look into that. But anyways, so I played Persona 4 literally as the 4th installment of the series, and it wasn't super great. It wasn't like, wow, this is amazing. It was, you know, pretty good. I liked it. I liked Persona 4. I just didn't like some of the mechanics, because it's super weird too, because it's not like Persona 1 and 2 had all the same mechanics as well. They did to an extent, but like something about Persona 4, there was just something about it, like it felt like wow, this is really unfair. Why isn't this here? Why isn't that there? But as a Persona game, Persona 4 is fantastic. Story-wise, fantastic. Gameplay, great. I think it's just when it came to like the Grim Reaper and it came to the smaller things about the game, it was just a little frustrating. Because I also remember, like, I was trying to get all the trophies for the game, and it was super annoying as well, because again, you didn't really carry everything over into a new game. Plus, like, the game really felt like it just didn't like you. And that's probably me complaining about, like, oh, it was so difficult. It wasn't that difficult. It just, you know. Well, let's talk about Rico. We don't need to tell them about the owl. It's okay. I want to surprise them. You do have some third years, actually. I think you guys have 3, right? No spoilers, too, but they also have a robot. He's a hooded ghost. Nah. And you know what's funny is the reason why they're a little surprised by this is probably because they haven't met the dog yet. If they, and that shows in the dialogue, or else they would have brought up like, oh yeah, we have a dog that can fight too. His name is blah blah blah. So I do like this because, like, and also unlike in Persona 5, oh, by the way, there's a teleporter, so you can teleport from, you know, so you don't have to start at floor 1 every single time. But yeah, they start off with not a full team, but they start off with a bunch of people that know already. Unlike in Persona 5, where you're slowly getting people here and there, and so forth. But in Persona 5, Persona 3, you start off with, like, you know, the casual 3 members, but there are, I think, a total of 6 people at the beginning who already know what's going on, and 2 of them eventually join you. Wow. I mean, I do agree. This is supposed to be like the first 10 floors of Tartarus. And they should be pretty simple, but yeah. It's because I'm here. You know, that's what happens when you know, bring in a high-level character into a low-level area. Really offset the level balances. I love that Yukari is here, but we don't actually use her, and that's because, you know, she's not released yet. We'll just do this. No offense to the fighting. The fighting, unfortunately, in the battles in Persona are very autopilot. You just swap some characters for certain characters and so forth, but overall, you're always doing the same kind of rotation. You know. I will say, like, this definitely, you know, makes me want to play Persona 3. I would replay Portable, but I really just want to, you know, play Reloaded because I really want to see what new content it has and so forth. No, we won't swap off. We will do this though. That's fine. But yeah, it's gonna be a struggle pulling for all these characters because, you know, not only we're gonna have a lot of Persona 3 characters being added, but I've heard about other original characters that'll be added as well. And I just don't have any money to put into this, so. But I'm not aiming for like ranks or anything like that. I just like to collect them. I really just like being able to really diversify my teams and being able to have certain weird play styles. But yeah, I ain't leaving this room yet until I get all the stuff in here. Wait, didn't I already investigate? Oh yeah, I did. I don't have to go back through everything. Also, those teleporters always like had a boss coinciding with them or something like that. I cannot speak. Oh, fantastic. What is this? What's okay. I'm good. Yeah, again, the Tartarus was something that really messed with your mind and head. It's similar, but it ain't the same one. We should check out the door. I love their uniforms. Their uniforms are so nice. But you also have to remember that that was Persona 3. They were darker. It was a darker game. Their outfits were darker. The world itself was darker. Ah. All good. In fact, I feel better. Could have swore I quit from the story, but looks like it continued anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what I do love about all the Persona games is Igor and the assistant. That's why in Persona 5, spoilers, when Igor is actually bad, it was like, what? But you've been with us for so long. That was a huge surprise. Girl, you're okay. Your gun is just. I mean, her gun is just straight up pointing at him. She could do a really fast quick draw. It's all my fault. Nah, I'm not depresso. I love I just love the design. You know, they're really doing a great job with Phantom X, I have to say. Okay, yeah. Each time you enter, dang. Okay. Oh, you gain levels? Wait, what? You're limiting me? Wow. You must form a team to explore Tartarus. Your team consists of 9 main members and 3 support members. That's... Holy moly. Characters can join your expression even if you haven't drawn their Oh, even if I haven't drawn them! Auto select. No, I don't want to. What the frick? I didn't click anything. You just forced me in here. Beginning, choose one. Oh, wow. When the same character selected again, their awareness is increased. What? Oh, sorry. Go back a little. And gain interest in awareness. That's right. It's called awareness. A rating. I can't remember. Wands. Cups. Oh, yes. Because you drew cards. You drew cards. That's how you got, like, personas. And that's how you got money. Oh. I miss it so much. Oh my word. Why would you pick all of these people? You picked all the OCs. You didn't pick any, no, I don't want to do, no, I want to leave. Fine, I'll pick him. Sure, I'll take him too. I don't want a beard. No, I don't want to save, I just want to leave. Freaking game just picks my stuff for me. You know I'm gonna pick all my OP stuff. I'm not gonna go in there with those guys. But so that's a lot of stuff going on there, and we still have 9 more of these to do. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here for this video, but I will be continuing the rest of this today, and then trying to get all this content out as fast as possible. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for joining. See you in the next one. Take care.